Hi everyone, I'm Rick Zanotti, and this is eLearnChat Management Consulting Tips 101. In this episode, which is our introductory episode, we're going to have each consultant tell a little bit about themselves, just a little bit of bio and background and some of the work they've done to give you an idea of what the experience level is and what we do. So starting out this one, not my favorite subject, I'm talking about me, what I've done, some of the things I've done. In the industry, I run a company which I started back in 1984 called Relate Corporation. Actually, originally it was called Zsoft Consulting, which was a little bit of the Z from my Zanotti last name. And we did software. I was involved in IT for the most part, for the better part of a long time, probably about 20 years. And then, so my original work, pretty much in college, I was an engineering major in chemical engineering. I worked, finally pretty much finished up with business administration and an IT, or IS in those days, information systems background. But I've always been involved in learning, not only as a learner, but as a trainer. I've trained many people in different things in the IT world. Part of my role when I was working in IT was to train programmers, to bring them into the companies I worked at and train them. Later, to bring them into my own company and train them also, because we used to do a lot of business consulting work and implementation of software packages, ERP systems, enterprise resource planning systems, or MRP also, as they were called back then, MRP2 systems. That included financial, banking, manufacturing, distribution, repetitive distribution, discrete distribution, a lot of different things that we've done. We've walked some very large hallways with companies. Some that you'll recognize are Frito-Lay, Motorola. We've been in some pretty large companies, Synchrony Financial, which used to be GE Capital Corporation. We've been in some very large companies, and we've had many thousands of successful projects. So my background in the learning industry actually happened, if you will, back in 1972 when I took my first computer class. That's a long time ago. Computers were not exactly what you see now. They were a lot more primitive. And my first computer terminal was a teletype terminal. Paper would go through it. So I've now aged myself into the primordial ooze of the past, but I guarantee you I keep up on things, and I love the industry, and I believe that you don't get old. Your body may get old, but your brain should continue on. Keep learning new things, keep doing new stuff. You'll always stay sharp. One of the things I did back in 1995, we were looking at the industry, and we said it was getting very hard to find good programmers in what we were doing in the enterprise resource planning world. We just weren't finding the quality of people we needed to really service the accounts we had. And we were looking at different alternatives, and we looked at the e-learning world, something I had been involved with directly and indirectly, literally since the early 70s. And we jumped head first right into the big pool and said, let's have a good time with e-learning and media. That included video production, it included audio production, as well as instructional design, technology, learning management systems. We were one of the first out there implementing learning management systems for corporations, and we had a great time doing it. We still do. That was 1995 when we officially became an e-learning or training provider. We had done it as part of our other work, but not formally. Then we became formally an e-learning company. And we grew pretty quickly. We had great relationships with the vendors. Some of them don't exist anymore or have changed. We're talking places like AimTech, which made Icon Author and CBT Express, Macromedia, which now is part of Adobe, basically got acquired by Adobe. We worked with Authorware. We worked with a lot of different authoring systems back in its heyday: Quest, Authorware, Icon Author, and other ones. Some of them very arcane. I don't think they even exist anymore. And we've been in the industry. I've been on advisory boards for several products in the e-learning industry, including Captivate for a while. For about 10 years, I was involved from the early inception of Captivate, working with the eHelp team. We did a lot of work helping them do LMS integration for the product, as well as doing product reviews and write white papers for them on LMSs, as well as authoring tools. We worked with the Storyline Presenter, both Articulate Presenter as well as iSpring Presenter. Very similar products, but we've worked with all of the iSpring products, almost every one of the Articulate products. We sold and were licensed to sell all the Adobe products at one point. We're not really doing retailing of boxes anymore. That was back when. But we love the training industry and the media industry. We are a video production company. We also do, as you've probably seen, we've done these shows for about 10 years. And we have had some great co-hosts throughout the years on the eLearnChat show, as well as the other shows that we have. So we've been around a long time. I have a real passion for training, for learning, for developing, building. I love video. Video is a lot of fun. And as you can tell, I like microphones. I have a little one on right now, but we have a lot of microphones in this place. And I like broadcasting. It's fun. It gets our message out to you people so that hopefully we can help the industry in different ways. So aside from doing the work that we do, which is an e-learning custom development house, we do e-learning, we do a lot of training development. We do tons of train the trainers for large corporations. And one of our specialties is banking and finance. We've got a lot of experience, about 20 years of experience in that area. So that's the kind of work we do. If you ever have a need, feel free to call me. It's 1-800-428-3708. That was a gratuitous plug. But no, seriously, you can also go visit our website at www.relate.com. We'd love to see you around. We'd love to help you out if we can. I will be doing a lot of management tips on running T&D departments or L&D departments from our own experience, from experience with clients. Again, we have worked with some very large clients, and we can leverage some of that experience to maybe help you out. We also provide that as a pay service. If people want to find out more about, if they want to do internal audits or anything like that, we can help with that. So this is the kind of work we do, that I do. Aside from the work I do in e-learning, training, and obviously IT, I'm still involved indirectly with IT, and we coordinate with a lot of IT companies as we go. I have some other side things. I love to read. I love writing. I am a martial artist. I have spent 55 years of my life training, practicing, and teaching martial arts. I've done that in several parts around the world. And I guess that's about it. I don't want to go on any longer. But that gives you an idea of the work that I've done, as well as the work that my company, Relate, has done. If you have any questions, again, feel free to call me at 1-800-428-3708, and we can talk. Anyway, my first consulting tips are coming up soon. We have some from some great friends and people that we've met throughout the years on this show and elsewhere. You're going to love some of these folks. I think you're going to have a really nice time with the knowledge they have and what they're sharing. For eLearnChat, Management Consulting Tips 101, I'm Rick Zanotti. We will see you next time. Thanks. I noticed something